thank you for being here. I decided that I wanted to vlog my first day of spring semester for junior year. So here we are. I'm excited. I only have 2 classes. So Monday, Wednesday, 8:40 to 10, and then 12:45 to 2:05. And you're gonna be like, wow, Bryn, you're not even a student. But I have clinical. So would you like to come and see these patients? That's what I thought. So my clinical is Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at like a psychiatric center. That's my rotation for the first half of the semester, and then second half is gonna be med surg, but I don't know what days those are gonna be, what times, so it's just up in the air. I actually think they do know, they just don't tell us, so we can't like complain or switch it. I also did try and look into classes, looked at French and Spanish, and nothing worked. Everything was already taken, and I'm like, it's fine because I don't need it. I was just gonna do it as an extra, just for funsies. It is what it is. Last semester I took Spanish because I thought I needed it, which is why I got into the class, I guess, because I registered, you know, not like a few days before the class would start. It's fine though, like I'm not too pressed about it. I kind of just want to learn the language on my own, so that's what I'm gonna do. Because I took 105 last year and it was so easy. I knew more than half, actually all the kids that have already taken Spanish in high school. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, because I understand, like, if you put me in a French class, it would have been different. But I had been like recently learning Spanish and I'm interested in learning it, as opposed to these kids who just have to take it just because. I listen to a lot of music, which also helps learning and listening and speaking it. I kind of have an appreciation and a fascination for that, which is why I liked it, but these other kids were not the same. And then after going to Paris, I'm like, you know what, I should brush up my French. That wouldn't hurt. Oh, I swear I had a dream that someone was speaking French too. I woke up like low-key sweating, but I didn't do anything about that. And I don't know how to fix our thermostat, because I feel like at night you need it to be a little colder. But anyways, I'm gonna keep doing my makeup and then I'll see you downstairs for breakfast. And now I can look at my phone. I try not to go on my devices, but I put on some more shit on my computer, so sue me. Well, let's see who's awake. Yesterday I had breakfast and it held me over till like 4 p.m. So I'm gonna try and have a big breakfast again since I get out of class at 2. Of course I'll bring snacks because you girl always gets hungry, but we'll see how it plans out. I kind of have like Hashimoto's. It's the beginning stages of it. It's a thyroid issue. Your like immune system attacks your thyroid, and so being gluten-free and dairy-free helps. There's a science behind it. The structure of gluten and dairy is so similar to the structure of your thyroid hormone that when you eliminate that, there's less attacking going on and your thyroid isn't being attacked as much because there aren't as many antibodies or immune cells. Something like that is my understanding of it. Take it with a grain of salt though, please. I know bacon's not the healthiest, but 1, my mom sent it with me, so I'm gonna make it. And 2, I like using the animal fat to cook my eggs. I'm feasting. I actually should sit down, but bon appetit, bitch. Delicious. I already started eating the apples because you're supposed to eat fruit first, I guess. Say good morning to my Marissa.
Good morning.
Are you so excited about your first day of class?
No.
Wow, that's really unfortunate. Why do you feel this way?
Because I have 2 classes every 3 hours back to back.
And how do you feel about my schedule?
You can, you know what.
Okay, and that's it for our segment. Good morning and have a great day. What was I gonna say? And breakfast is delish. These eggs look ratchet, I know, but whatever. Fried eggs on a piece of gluten-free toast.
That is some runny ass yolk.
Mm-hmm.
You like them runny?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be full. Like yesterday, I swear. I'm like choking. I ate at 9:30.
Were you hungry at 9:35?
4 p.m. It was incredible.
Oh wow.
That was like a solid almost 7 hours. Starting to appreciate Whole Foods. And tomatoes are delicious. So are bananas. God bless. Clearly I'm back in my apartment and I've been here for probably an hour already. My stomach has just been hurting. I think I ate a little too much for breakfast. Now I know I also should wake up a little earlier and just take my time when I'm eating so I like can feel when I'm full. But I'm watching some YouTube and I'm gonna write all my tests down in my calendar, my planner, and on my computer. I know I've been slacking a little today, but look at that. We're going downstairs to capture the sunset. Yo, look at the sunset outside. Look at it. Look at it. Look at her. It's incredible out here. Look. I'm like exposing our address as if anyone's gonna like come here. Come find us, please, actually. What's our address so the viewers know? I've been slacking a little. I don't remember where I left you off last before the sunset. Anyways, I ate my quesadilla, my tortilla chips and salsa, and now I wanna go to the gym. So when Julie moves her car to go to class, I'm gonna move my car and get my butt to the gym. Cause the girl needs to go there desperately. Here's the gym fit. I don't know if I look ridiculous right now. I still feel like I look funny, but I don't even care. These are my on clouds. I love them. Hey guys, it's the second day of class, but I don't have class. So I got blood work done, went to the gym, and I need to shower, and I'm gonna do some schoolwork and some readings because it's silly week. Not that chill when you're a nurse. At Quest, I don't know if they're a nurse or like phlebotomist. I'm not sure what the title is. The woman said that she had a nurse extern who's in school, and I was like, you could do whatever you want. I said, I'm in nursing school, I understand, you gotta practice. And so then we were like talking, but she couldn't find the vein when she was feeling, so the other lady was like, all right, I'll do it. And I was relating to that because when we try to put on pulses sometimes I don't feel anything. I'm like, how am I supposed to feel this? Where? What? I don't know. Also, I saw 2 girls from Paris study abroad today, and it's just like funny because I'm like, wait a second, they're not just associated with Paris. Like, we go to the school together, which is funny. They actually both have the same name, which is also funny. I didn't really talk that much yesterday. My stomach was hurting. I was just tired, which is why I got more blood work done today to see if I had mono ever in my lifetime, because that can make you tired. Yesterday, recap, med-surg, love the professor, had her last spring, and then she had a baby. She's so sweet. It's also on campus. Everything's on campus, but more on the green than in the nursing building, which is kind of nice to go over there and see new faces and be like, wow, other people actually exist. She was giving us a lot of good tips for test taking and answering questions. So with the answers, you want to choose if it's an assessment or an intervention or implementation, and what is the question asking you. Determine who's the patient, what the problem is, and what you want to do first. Because sometimes the question's like, what's the best? Which I feel like is kind of subjective, but when it comes to medical stuff, I guess it can't be that subjective. But like, if you tell me I have high blood pressure, it's gonna say, what's the best thing to treat it? I'm gonna say exercise, but someone else might be like, medication. It depends. Anyway, she also said eat, evaluate, assess, teach are 3 things that you can't delegate to someone else. So I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna come back to this when I'm taking tests and listen. Also psych, I like that professor a lot as well. She was talking about like gut-brain connection and serotonin and all these receptors and nerves, and I just loved it. And she said that every nurse is a psych nurse because every patient has emotions and has nerves and has a brain. So it's kind of eye-opening, which I loved. Accountability is what I'm holding myself to. Accountability. I need to be accountable for studying and for exercising and for eating healthy. I need to be accountable. I'm going to make a vision board, and accountability is going to be written across it because that is something I just need in my life. And it helps to keep other people in the loop of what you're doing so they can also keep you accountable. But it's important, and I'm just trying to make my life a little better. That's the direction we're headed.